Okay, our first question is, so it is a common misconception to think that activities director solely focuses on friendship games. So what is your plan? Do you have any other ideas of expanding activities beyond just FG?
So the role, again, like Nikki said, the role of activities director is primarily associated with friendship games. But there are other events that activities chairs, like Underrated and GBM Jam. And I think what's really important in knowing the role of the activities director is that we really promote the social aspect of Kasamahan. Although friendship games sets the foundation for a lot of the friendships that are formed, it's in the moments that happen like after friendship games that you really get to know your peers, whether it be through GBM Jam or the workshops that PRPA has. It's like the in-between moments where you really get to know everyone is how the family feel is felt throughout the entirety of the organization. And my hope is that by providing more of these in-between opportunities, you're able to get to know even more peers, people who aren't even in your class, who are older, younger, whatever it may be, and working with other executive board members like Director of Alumni and Outreach, and having potential mentorship opportunities and connecting with those beyond our campus, which is really important. And I also think there should be some type of focus on those who start in the second semester. Kind of like Ethan mentioned in his speech, there's a feeling of clickiness, and people are intimidated to join second semester because everyone knows everyone already. And I think it's our part to make them feel welcome, and I would hope to help you guys do that by providing those opportunities to serve as platforms to build those bonds with your peers.
Exactly what Hannah said. I believe that friendship games is a very big part of the activities director, but I have a plan. I want to create events that aren't as formal as friendship games or barrio, or kate picnics. Because think about your best friend. How do you guys hang out? You guys don't go to activities and set an agenda. You guys hang out, you get boba, you watch movies. What I want to do is I want to create some kind of unity and gathering just like that, where we can just reach out to people who we're not that comfortable with, but create events that are like icebreakers. You want to know everybody in the organization. So what I have planned is I would love to do boba dates, texting the group me, everybody checks, or assign movie nights, work with PRPA to create more picnics, because I do believe there's a lot of teamwork within eBoard, and that's just one of the things I'd love to touch up on.
Took a question from Matt earlier. Are there any other questions in the audience? James?
How do you see friendship games as important to this organization and to individual members?
I believe to this organization it is very important. It sets the tone, I feel like, for the beginning of the semester, because it is the first thing that we prepare for. But as far as individuality, I think that it is a place where members get to meet one another, and I plan on making friendship games more of a one thing, because when we had it this year, you'd have players out on the field, then you'd have people inside making props, and then other members just sitting and doing homework. I want everybody to be surrounded, and I want everyone to know, if you just meet someone, I want you to know, I'm here for you, I want to get to know you. I don't want there to be a clique starting within just the games people and just the coaches. I want everyone to feel like one big family. So that's one thing that I think should work for the individuals and as the whole organization itself.
Wait, I have a question for... Oh, sorry. Go.
So kind of going off what Ethan said a little bit, Friendship Games is the biggest event in the fall. I really think it is the foundation for fostering these relationships. But Friendship Games isn't necessarily for everyone, and because there's such a limited amount of spots, not everybody gets to partake in Friendship Games itself. So as like an individual, my takeaway from friendship games is that it's my way to meet people, but that's not the only way. And the other ways are, again, like immersing yourselves in the other opportunities that this organization has to offer, because we do have a lot to offer. And again, my hope is just to encourage membership to come out to these other events. It's not just friendship games, even though most of the hype is around that event. Just to inspire others and for them to see like the family-like feel that you feel when you're at friendship games. I want that to inspire people instead of deterring them away from our organization.
We actually ran out of time, but I'm going to motion for 2 more minutes because Nate had a question. You have Nate's question? All right.
Nate is asking for Hana. This position requires a lot of hands-on hard work with a lot of moving parts. What is your game plan in balancing all the logistics and planning while delegating everyone else under you?
Again, there's a lot that comes with friendship games and just activities director in and of itself. Sorry, can you repeat the question?
This position requires a lot of hands-on hard work with a lot of moving parts. What is your game plan in balancing all the logistics and planning while delegating everyone else under you, such as coaches or squad presidents?
So it's important, sorry, this is in relation to friendship games? So it's important to recognize that friendship games and chairing that event, it's not a one-man job. You have the entirety of the organization supporting you. You have executive board supporting you. And although technically one can argue that the activities director gets the credit for the success of the event, really the credit is like owed to the entirety of membership and everybody who's part of friendship games. As for logistics and communication, I hope to be transparent with all of membership. I know in the past that we've struggled with transparency and people are unsure with what's going on. And I want to maintain like the interpersonal connections and relationships with membership and by keeping them up to date with what's going on regarding to friendship games itself.
Do you have another? Go ahead.
The position requires a mature individual with effective organizational and communication skills. Where do you believe you are in terms of these characteristics necessary to have this role?
I do believe that this position requires a lot of maturity, and being a freshman, I know that I need to earn respect in order for me to work with others, and as well as for people to understand where I'm coming from. But I'm very organizational. I love to set schedules, and I expect deadlines. So what I look forward to is creating a schedule where everyone can look. Of course, it'll be very ahead of time in advance. So that's where I will put my voice. But also, I love speaking out, especially in friendship games. So I am very loud. I used to be a point guard in basketball, so like I'm not afraid to get up in your face and like not like up in your face, but I mean like come up and say like, hey, we're about to start practice or something like that. So.
Time. Very much.
Thank you. Up next.